There's a rumor going around that I'm pregnant, which is not true at all.
Gypsy Rose is pregnant? Yes, guys, the speculation is on.
Y'all, I got some tea fresh off the press. Allegedly, Gypsy Rose is pregnant. This is a picture of her at the hospital. She told the front desk she was checking on the baby.
His husband fuels pregnancy rumors with Instagram photo.
Is Gypsy Rose pregnant? Well, apparently that's what people are saying.
A worker did leak the information that Gypsy may or may not be pregnant. That is a lawsuit waiting to happen.
Personally, I think either they're trolling because everybody was talking about it from her being spotted in the hospital, or maybe she is pregnant.
That rumor is not true.
You know, I mean, you're not pregnant, but you're buying baby clothes, which is kind of
Because it was cute. It was a cute little outfit.
just playing, baby. Just playing.
I do want to start a family. Like, I'm not getting any younger. I want at least 2 kids. So, realistically, we can't wait that long.
Are Gypsy Rose Blanchard and husband Ryan Anderson actually expecting? Where did these rumors start, and what information is out there? Let's get into it. Now, I first heard about this rumor from Nina, the beauty influencer. She shared the picture of Gypsy and Ryan walking into a hospital. So I wanted to try to figure out where this information came from and if we knew anything else. So here's what I found. A baby announcement that is allegedly Gypsy Rose's. Now, this was posted to one of the Gypsy Rose Facebook groups. So someone by the name of Lex posted this information. So she writes in the comments how the heck she hid her pregnancy this long. And I'm honestly scared that she's going to be taking care of a whole baby. Someone named Sarah replies, she's actually pregnant? OMG. So Lex replies, it's not 100% confirmed in the open. I live in Louisiana and a photographer I'm friends with did a secret photo shoot gender reveal, and all she posted was the picture of the cake and pregnancy test next to it. She's a popular photographer in Lake Charles, where Gypsy lives. She's not allowed to tell anyone anything about who it is, but did hint, I'll post what she posted. Also, a local saw her and her husband at the hospital and said that she told the front desk they were newly pregnant, checking on their baby. So then Lex replied with the pictures. So this is the picture of the cake and the pregnancy test, and this appears to have been posted on Facebook on February 15th. She did not share the photographer's name, but did show what she had as her caption. So it says, y'all will never believe whose baby announcement / gender announcement photos I got to do this week. Cry face heart. It was so incredibly special, and I am so excited for the parents. Y'all, I wanted to cry during this session. And then she also shared a screenshot of her comments. So this is the full screenshot on the left-hand side where Lex says, the photographer posted those emojis to the first comment. And then on the right-hand side, I blew it up. So the photographer allegedly commented Gypsy Rose, and then we have Lex in those comments with the eyeball emojis. Now, I'm so glad I got screenshots of this because I tried to go back and find this post. However, I can't find it, so I think it may have been removed. However, we have to take all of these things with a grain of salt. I mean, this could totally be made up or faked by this photographer, just maybe even wanting to bring in some business for herself, but it could also be true. So now let's talk about the hospital photos. So I wanted to try to find where this originated from, and this was one of the only other Facebook posts that I found. So this was posted in one of the Gypsy Rose Blanchard Facebook groups. It says, somebody sent this to me. I don't know why they settled in Lake Charles, but anyway, she's pregnant. Congrats. Now, like Nina said in her video, apparently someone who was at this hospital or medical facility claims to have overheard Gypsy tell the receptionist or the person at the desk that she was pregnant and they were there to check on the baby. Which, to be honest, that kind of sounds weird to me, going to, quote, check on the baby, because the only reason that you would be going to a hospital or even an emergency room to check on your baby would be if something was wrong. Most people know that when you're going to your prenatal appointments, you're actually seeing your OBGYN, so it wouldn't necessarily be just some random hospital. But as far as Gypsy saying check on the baby, that could just be the language that she is also using because this is her first pregnancy and she's not familiar with those appointments. I mean, that is, of course, if she's actually pregnant. Now, I know I also saw somewhere, if I can find it again, I will put it in this video, that apparently Christy, which is Gypsy's stepmom, has come out and said that this rumor is not true, and the reason that they were at the hospital was actually for Ryan. So, I mean, you can choose to believe whoever you would like to, but I think obviously if Gypsy really was pregnant, I don't think that her family would come out and be like, yep, you guys are right, she's pregnant. I think that Gypsy would probably be a little bit upset because she probably wanted to do her pregnancy announcement on her own time. Again, that is, if she's actually pregnant. I mean, as someone who is a woman who's obviously been pregnant before, I would be very upset if someone else announced my pregnancy to the world, didn't ask me, didn't tell me, wasn't my family. I would be upset if somebody did that and it wasn't me. And I just want to throw this out there. Many, many women experience this, and it is not uncommon for your first pregnancy to result in a miscarriage. So could you imagine being in the public eye, having your pregnancy announced without your knowledge, and then ending up losing that baby? Now, of course, everyone has their own opinions on Gypsy Rose Blanchard, but I do not wish the pain of miscarrying on any woman. I mean, this is one of those things that you really have to look at and weigh out your options of, is my life in the public eye or being a public figure going to be good for me in the long run? And how is this going to affect my life, my family's life, and my potential children's lives? Now, in the midst of all the pregnancy rumors, Gypsy's husband, Ryan Anderson, posted this to his Instagram yesterday, and Gypsy liked it. So his caption reads, "Me and my little family cuddling together, heart," and then he tags Gypsy. Now, Ryan has since limited commenting on this post, but we can still see some of those comments, so let's see what people are saying. So this one says, "Is she pregnant, and if so, how?" This one says, "A married couple and a pet can be a family. You don't have to have a child to be a family. They never stated she is. It's rude to assume so." Which I feel like this is the one. Am I the only one who thinks they are definitely playing into the pregnancy rumor in order to drum up some publicity? Because people slow down talking about them. They got to stay in the limelight. So that was my thought too, was that they're basically trolling everyone. And then I see this comment that says, "And Ryan trolls the trolls, LOL," that Ryan actually liked. So now obviously if she's not pregnant, he is definitely trolling the trolls. And I just don't even know how I feel about that. Like, are we just wanting the attention from this? Like, what would the point of that be? Do you know what I mean? And I don't think that Gypsy would approve of this being the way she announces that she's pregnant either, so I feel like he is trolling. Here's another comment. "I literally seen something about this yesterday on TikTok. Apparently, Gypsy was seen at a clinic and was overheard saying she's here to check on the baby. She's a grown woman. Congratulations to her. However, the world will be watching, following this new journey for Gypsy. I truly hope she heals her own trauma in the form of being a mother, but also living with the fact that you were an accessory to the of your own mother. How could she ever explain this to her own child about her grandmother, what she done, and how she died?" Now, this one's not from Ryan's post, but from Facebook. "Can you imagine being the child of Gypsy Rose? All that information and pictures on the internet about your mother and what she did. All the autopsy photos, the murder scene, the text messages, all out there for her future child, for her child's friends, and then to be low-key scared of your mom, the murderer. I could never. Couldn't even have your friends over for a sleepover because of what parent would allow that?" I just think these are some really good points. Obviously, she wants to be a mother and she wants to raise children, but they're going to face a whole lot of challenges. Now, we all knew right off the bat, as soon as Gypsy was released from prison, that she had plans of wanting to start a family, and she wants to have at least 2 children. She's done several media interviews where she has talked about this and says that she has her stepmother, Christy, as well as other women in her life who will serve as role models to her. Becoming a parent is no easy feat, especially when there's childhood trauma involved. And I really, really hope that she's getting all the therapy and help that she needs, and even taking parenting classes. I mean, I think everybody should take parenting classes, before they become apparent, because you're honestly just so naive and you think it's all going to be sunshine and rainbows until you're actually in it, and then you realize exactly how hard it is. I mean, how about this timing though? I mean, Nick is supposed to be speaking out in what, like 2 days from now, and then these rumors come out about Gypsy being pregnant. I mean, would we put it past them to not plant these rumors in the first place to kind of take away from Nick speaking out? I mean, I don't know. I feel like Gypsy is the kind of person that loves attention, so I really feel like she would want to do her own pregnancy announcement, but hey, you never know. One of the things that would lead me to believe this is that celebrities are known for like partnering with certain media outlets, so that like if they want to get back into the media or share something that they're doing, they will actually partner up with certain paparazzi and let them know where they're going to be ahead of time so that they can be there set up and ready to go and ready to take pictures. I was a little skeptical about the hospital pictures because it's Ryan and Gypsy like walking through the front door. So how did this person sitting here taking these pictures know that they were about to be walking through that front door? I mean, I guess they could have been walking really slow into the entrance and somebody saw them, or maybe somebody could have been out in the parking lot and saw them about to walk in, and they ran in and sat down in a seat and got ready to take a picture. So that's the only thing that has me a little skeptical about the whole thing. Now, we know from the whole cameo debacle that Gypsy Rose apparently reached out to TMZ to tell them this is a fake account, okay? And TMZ is one of the very few media outlets that is covering these pregnancy rumors, and they're pretty known for this as well. So just something to think about. I could be wrong. Now, we also know that Gypsy is filming another Lifetime series that she is calling her docu-follow. So this is supposed to be about her real life after she got out of prison, and just me personally, I thought that she would announce a pregnancy during this series and maybe even become a mommy vlogger. Who knows? Now, because they are filming this series right now, there have been several Facebook posts of local businesses popping up on Facebook, this being one of them. So this says, Gypsy Rose filming was done today at Nina P's. Be on the lookout. And apparently this is a local restaurant in the Lake Charles area. Now, around the time that the pregnancy rumors kicked off, there were also rumors going around that Gypsy and Ryan had actually split up or divorced. And from everything I have seen, this stems back to her social media accounts. So now, specifically on Instagram, her username used to be Gypsy Rose Blanchard Anderson, and now it's just Gypsy Rose Blanchard. And there's also some information out there about Gypsy filing for a name change, so we'll get into that in just a second. So as far as Gypsy's social media accounts, she does have her comments turned off on pretty much every video except for her most recent video on TikTok where she's talking about Amelia Bird's story. And I swear she has deleted some of these comments because there are only 102 comments under this video. Now, as far as the name change, I actually found out about this from Cassandra Moon, which is one of Gypsy Rose Blanchard's ex-prison mates. So she posted this on TikTok.
I was talking about how I got on Missouri CaseNet. It is a free website that you can go on and look up people's crimes or what they've been in trouble for. So here we go. I was on the website. I put her name in the search bar. When I put my name in the search bar, it popped up 3 cases. 1, 2, 3. I went to, I don't know if it's the first one, middle one, or last one, but one of them. But when I clicked on the case, you go to docket entries. I scrolled, I did a whoop, just a little scroll. When I went down just a little bit, it said, plaintiff put in for a name change, okay? It was accepted by Arkansas. Pretty much that Greene County cannot uphold the request because pretty much till she gets off parole, whatever name she had when she caught her case is what it's going to say, okay? See? There's the 3 cases, okay? I did a little scroll. You go down to 9/13/2022. What it says is court in receipt of the correspondence from the defendant on 9/13/2022 requesting a name change. Per defendant, order for name change was granted in the state of Arkansas. Court notes that the ruling in other states or jurisdictions have no bearing on Greene County. cases. Therefore, no action is taken at this time, acting for the case number, okay?
Now, that's all I have for you guys for today. I am sorry, I have not been feeling well the last couple of days, so if you notice my voice is different, that is why, so I apologize. Let me know what you guys think about this whole pregnancy debacle. Do you think Gypsy is pregnant? Do you think she's not? And what do you think about the timing of it all? If you could, please do me a favor and like this video so it pushes it out into the algorithm. I would greatly appreciate it. If you enjoyed this video, please consider subscribing, and I'll catch you guys on the next one.